Cannonballs. Welcome back, Cannonballs. We're back for a short, quick second. Look, I was sick earlier. Well, I'm still sick. Well, no, I'm not sick. Um, Hold on. I'm sick of somebody. Yeah, I'm sick of somebody that tried to do something that I don't approve of. Yes, indeed. They didn't stop the show. I never knew that someone would love to just be over there bragging about another shack. Another shack over there and sitting and then complaining, complaining. Like, please, get over yourself. Get over yourself, girl. And I love to just be honest with you. Yes, indeed. You just on you, look. It won't be long before that be another hole in the wall for you and other friends. hmm and other friends and other caretakers and whoever else. We know how that goes when it comes to you and other people. You know. Yeah, we do. We do. We do. And just know we always watching. We always watching. We see you. You ain't pleasing nobody. Oh, we supposed is look. Are we supposed to be surprised by that? Oh, somebody got a new house. That's everyday life shit. Ain't nobody over here impressed by none of that. I got people that surround me like that too. Oh, look what I got. Look what you got. Hopefully you can afford to keep it up. You know, I'm just saying that when it comes to the keep up, you got to look. You got to keep things up. At the end of the day, we look. At the end of the day, we will be knowing where you stay at. Yeah, we'll be knowing where you stay at, and because you don't get mad and you don't get drunk one day, and then showing where you stay and telling somebody to come, assassinate you. You be causing problems. You look, it's almost not causing problems. It's like you on death to you like. It's almost like you on death to knock on your damn door. I'm just saying, it's the truth. Calling people over, come over here, pull up, pull up. What are you gonna do? So are you willing to risk your life, your livelihood? Mm-hmm. Because we know good goddamn well once you get locked down, um, who's gonna be really over there in your corner? I don't think it's gonna be a lot of people in your corner. I don't think it is. Mm-mm. I would think they would make your ass sit and wait. Yes, indeed. I believe so. I believe so. Mm-hmm. But it's so funny how she just, oh, I'm so proudful and this and that. Yeah, please, yeah, please. Look. You just migrated to another hood. Okay, another neighborhood. Really, it's hood. It's probably the hood. I know how it goes. So it's probably you're on the system. You're on housing to be exact. You're not doing anything different from anybody else. So I wouldn't be on a parade to show that shit off to everybody else. I would. Sometimes it's just best to keep shit off the line. But if you want to be so, you know, I got proven point ass blurb. You know it. Mm-hmm. 'Cause I see it all the time. Girl, that ain't nothing new. It baffles me that someone that can be your age, oh my goodness, you're just doing outrageous things, and then it's like, baby, you ain't young anymore. You're up there. You don't seem you want to. It seems like you don't want to sit that big ass down somewhere because it look a mess. You look toe up. You say you delivered and you ain't doing this and doing that, but I can't tell. Looks are not deceiving when it comes to you. It's noticeable. It is. I ain't like it's noticeable as hell. That's why I like to be honest with you. It's noticeable as hell. Because if I ain't know y'all be thinking like, oh wait, what the hell is this girl is on? Because y'all done seen you up for hours. Look, your ass, your black big white back ass done took some motherfucking uppers. Mm-hmm. Streaming like that, going back and back to back, back to back. Who the hell is doing some shit like that in today's time? You don't look. Do you ever think about a bed? No, really. Do you ever think about a mattress and a pillow? Yes, indeed. Make your ass a pad on the floor, cause it's like, damn, you that attached to the web. Get off of that. It ain't that damn deep. Mm-mm. Now I can respect people that try to add comedy to their videos. You don't do that. And even if you are trying to attempt to do, because I don't watch it, even if you are trying to do that, you saying something that somebody else done said, or you trying to go off, or really just talking out your ass, you know. And I don't even agree with that shit. That should be like trash to me. I'm like, okay, here we go. You're just saying the same damn thing over and over again. But at the same time, it's in your family too. So baby, look at you. And you know what? Look. Matter of fact, thank you, God, for common sense. You were once eating on, and you were sucking on penis and eating cootie cat. Mm-hmm. I thought I saw a pussy cat and you ate it. Yes, indeed, you said it. I remember what you said and how you said it. I still got the laugh. Cause I go back and laugh at it because when you got denounced, it was hilarious. You thought you was going over there to tell a story and be all slow, Then look. We need your ass to get to the motherfucking point. Hurry up and get to the motherfucking point. We don't need well, it was me back then. And I used to have a little purse and a little car and I had a little brother and me and him we used to do this and do that and no, we don't care about that. Cause that nigga didn't care about that either. That's why he dropped you. You was a fool for even hitting that live. Cause he made you like a plum ass fool, and I appreciate it too. Cause you've been around here for so many years, causing so much havoc. It's about time that big white back ass of yours, because you look like a linebacker. I ain't gonna lie to you. You do. You're big. Okay, playing it big. Okay, wearing cheap clothes. Okay, and it's like, damn, why even waste your money on that? Because you're not even making that look presentable. You're not. It's looking like, damn, nothing but city chewing gear. Okay, you should be a spokesperson or better yet, a model for the cheap wear. Okay, because you sure make it look good, don't you? Lies, I tell. It's the truth. It ain't. I cannot put none of that shit on me. It's the truth. You guys, I love to be honest. I would tell you the truth and lie to you. So I have to be honest with her. And I don't give a damn. It's the truth. Yeah. Shit. But she got so much to say about everybody else. But baby, look at you. Look, and you think that's look? And you think that's turning it? That ain't turning it at all. That's turning faces all the way off, baby. Okay, turning heads, baby. Not in a good way, in a bad way. Because if you had it like that, you wouldn't be acting like that. And if you had it like that too, I'm gonna tell you another one. We will see someone that's willing to deal with you, but we don't even see that. No. Be bold to talk about your business. Get online more to talk about your business. Why it ain't working out for you either. That you want to talk about somebody else's relationship problems. I would think if I could look, I would think if I had someone on my arm, I don't have to worry about anybody else's, problems. But you know what? You go against the grain. And I love when people, multiple subscribers, have tapped that ass multiple times. And you know what? You gave them a little light. But when it came to males, you want to be so aggressive and shit like that. I don't understand that to either. You know what I mean? I'm just keeping it real. It's the truth, and I can't put none of this shit on motherfucking mute. And you know what? I'm glad I'm saying it because there's a lot of shit that happened this motherfucking week that I was not even motherfucking expecting. But you know what? Thanks to Big Blurp ass. Yes, Big Blurp ass. Yeah, thanks to you, bitch. You got a lot of shit started. And you know what? You could have made it even worse. But you know what? No weapon formed against me shall motherfucking prosper. And you know what? Whatever happens to you, it shall happen to you. And I hope it happens online and live, in living color. I don't care about you. And I know T don't either. Since you got him all in your mouth. Damn. If you didn't give a fuck that much, why are you constantly bringing this and bringing that up? Get the fuck out of here. And I don't give a fuck if you don't talk about him. But at the same time, he will always stay rent free in your head. Cause you ain't talking about nothing else. You ain't fucking with them other women like that. I done seen it. And I was bored. I was bored. I was bored. Honestly, I was. Very bored. And disappointed. Because you couldn't get your ass back online with some good commentary. It was just nothing but boring ass music that you will always play and resort back to when you ain't got shit when you ain't got shit else to say. I know how you move around, and I ain't impressed. If it ain't at the club or on the bus or going to a raggedy ass appointment off somebody else's insurance that's covering that for you to even go to, baby, you ain't doing a goddamn thing in my eyes. And you can say the same. Hold on, who we? I think I'm doing a little bit too much. Let me shut up, Tommy. Let me step away from this because I should not be talking like this. But it was gonna come out eventually. You know what I mean? Ooh wee. Mm. I gotta watch myself. I gotta watch myself. He said, "How are you?" Boy, I needed to get that out because I didn't appreciate that. And I damn sure didn't appreciate it the first time that it happened. Because you thought I was over here, that person thought I'm supposed to be all satisfied with some shit like that happening. Hell no, I didn't appreciate that shit. I'm not in agreement with that shit. I don't give a damn what happened. You shouldn't have no business bothering that person, my friend. You shouldn't have no business bothering to. What the fuck? But that's all right. You didn't stop anything, and you damn sure didn't stop anything on my end either. You didn't. You didn't. You know what? Our families love us for who the hell we motherfucking are. And that's what you fail to realize. That's what you fail to realize. You think you doing something, but you ain't doing enough, especially with yourself. Look how you look at that age, and think somebody wants that old wolf ass pussy. Bitch, please get out of here with that. I would say, look, just go back to date women then, because it seems like when it comes to a nigga, he don't want to deal with that ass. Obviously, that ain't good. Obviously, it's not. I'm being quite honest. When niggas can't stay around, no, when niggas don't stay around for too long, they getting tired of that ass. It's the same. It ain't doing too much of nothing. So they got to go out there and find somebody else, which will leave you so in destitute and desperate to get online yelling because you ain't getting dick down. I told you what to do. Go to church and find a good old wholesome man, but you won't even do that shit. You won't even do that. You won't even do that. Because you know why? You got so much time to be on YouTube. Huh? You got so much motherfucking time to be on YouTube daily. Like we supposed to see every damn thing. I seen your ass one day picking up groceries, and you took a long ass break. And then you was complaining about that. Talking about you wish you had the grandkids. Look, it's important for you to get. It's important for your big ass to get up and move. It is, because if you sit down for too long, your muscle look, everything would just cramp up. You'll be cramp stiff. But no, you wishing grandkids was there, cause you don't want to do it, cause you was lazy that day. Cause I seen you, and then you had the nerve to huff and puff on that vape. Girl, you need to let that go too. That's why you was tired, cause you was huffing and puff on that damn vape. Let that go. I'm just saying. I know the same. Look, I know how it is, but at the same time, baby, let that shit go too. That's the problem. That's why you was tired. I had to walk up the stairs. Girl, please, you needed the exercise. You don't do nothing else but sit on your ass and eating the wrong ass foods, and then you keep expanding and getting bigger. I mean, hell, you would think your body. I mean, you would think when you look at your body that you would want to change that, but you comfortable with that. Therefore, that's why you got to deal with that huffing and puffing and wishing the grandkids was here. Oh, I'm tired. Yeah, I know you're tired. Yeah, I would be tired too if I weighed like if I weighed as much as you did. Because I know good goddamn well I can't pick you up. I cannot pick you up at all. I can't. I just leave you there. Shit, I ain't gonna lie to you. I had to call somebody or pay somebody to come around and get a shovel or something and try to help your big ass up. Cause I'm not touching you. I don't want you saying I had saw the cause I don't saw it. I know your kind. I know how you do it. And when you gonna do it. See, you just waiting for somebody to get caught up. I won't be that fool. No, I won't. I won't. I'm sorry to tell you the truth, but it's true. You'll be all right. This shouldn't be look. Hopefully, this won't pop a vein, but I meant what I said. I did. I meant that. I did. Shit, unlike you, trying to do this and do that to ruin other people's lives, but shit, your life done already been ruined. It's too late to try to change this and change that. Girl, you ain't 20 no more. Baby, you getting older and older, just like everybody else. I don't understand it with you look with your type of person or really people, and especially around that age, because you ain't the only one that's out here that's like that, that's going to those type of spots, and really doing the certain things, or really doing the things that you are doing, that we all know. You know, you ain't even you, girl, look, you ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie. We know it already. We know it. You ain't fooling us. You ain't definitely ain't fooling me. I done already called you out called you out on it plenty of times. You know, mind. I don't look. I do not. I don't mind. I don't. I do not remind. I do not mind. Got tongue tied. I do not mind giving you a remembrance of what I said to you, because I want you to take heed. Because making the same mistakes and doing the same thing and having people to lie to you is sad. How dreadful. How dreadful. And I want you to know. It's best to know the truth than someone lie to you. Because, when I tell you the truth, you get all in your spirit and you're ready to do this and do that. Well, you done already done enough. So hell, at the same motherfucking time, just know what goes around comes around. So you thought you were doing something that was going to be detrimental. But you know what? God turned around for my good and Tommy good. So know that you're still doing the same old shit that you've been doing for all these goddamn years on here. You haven't changed you ain't changed shit, but a different place to squat that big fat ass, okay, on somebody else's toilet. It ain't even new. Everything's probably already used, okay? Use that same used up shit, okay? Please, like I said, your whole setup reminds me of a Hollywood set. Like somebody we on a TV show. It don't even remind me of home. It reminds me somebody finna walk in and walk out, and we're gonna turn the lights on down because we're trying to save the gas money. What I mean the light money. And we use this and use that. Go outside, and you give me that type of vibe. I ain't gonna lie to you. You do. You really do. I ain't gonna lie. You really do. Like you really go to an outhouse, because I promise you, when I first seen you, I thought you was from that era until you said your age. I had to put two and two together, but yeah, I would think you would be an outhouse bitch. Well, I shouldn't say that, but I'm gonna say it. But I thought you would have been an outhouse. Well, hold on, an outhouse person. I'm sorry, I be getting tongue tied, but it is what it is. Yeah, I think she'll be out there and maybe in the woods too. How they do it. And they come back and then use a towel and shit. They try to use the same old towel that they wipe their ass to wipe their face, which ain't nothing wrong with that. But when it comes to a heifer like that, she'll just wash it off for one time and then try to use it again and then say, oh, I'm finna I'm gonna take it down there and wash it all over again and just be kind of just really kind of like not too clean. Just ain't using no soap. I ain't gonna lie to you. Hoes like that, you don't use no soap. They just think like, oh, let me put it in the water. It'll get off. Yeah, that's how bird brain that itch is. Yeah, me. Shit, that's what I get from her. Cheapness. It's cheapy. It's cheapy. She cheap on the wrong thing, but she was. But you know what, you guys? She wasn't so cheap on that crack cocaine. She didn't get cheap on that. She was so cheap when it came to that crack cocaine, boy. She was willing to throw it all in, baby. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's the truth. And how come folks is like that? They so cheap when it comes to certain things. But when it comes to that drug, baby, they spending all types of money, bukus of money, baby. I bet you, like, I can only imagine how much she was spending a week. I'm trying to tell you, it's the truth. And I ain't putting none of that shit on mute. She know I ain't lying. I know she was spending up a good a few $100. Shit, I ain't lying to you. Thousands, probably thousands. It's probably was in the thousands, I ain't gonna lie, not 100. Forget the hundreds. Was in the thousands. It was in the 1000s. You know, hell, we had a clear example from that from the celebrities and the crackhead of the Ed, the winos, and the crackheads of the neighborhood. So, yeah, it's understandable. Looking for a good old hit. Hell, there was a girl that was working at a restaurant that was here, and she went to New York. And how come they said she didn't wake up the next morning? I think it was drug related. I ain't gonna lie to you. Man, how you go to New York for a party, but you don't end up waking up the next morning? Now it could have been natural causes. The Lord, He calls you home, no matter the time of the day, or the year, or the place. But yeah. But yes, indeed, you guys. I'm gonna get up and off here because I need to get my ass in the wash or in the shower. I was supposed to take a shower earlier, but I wasn't gonna have nothing to drink when I decided to get something to drink. So I'm decided to wash my ass. So I gotta wash my ass. See, I'm doing the important things, and the important thing to get in some hot soapy water. You know, I don't have to be online yelling for hours and hours. It's important for you to get off in some water and with a capsule of bleach for that wide back ass of yours so you don't be walking around smelly. You know, look, folks will lie to you. And I want you to know this, baby. Folks will lie to you. They'll lie to you. They don't want you to hurt. Look, the reason why they lying to you because they don't want to hurt your feelings. They don't want to hurt your feelings. So of course people will say, "Oh, you don't stink," but no, good goddamn well, your ass is stanky, stanky. Okay, how about them feet? Let's do it. Look, let's do a like a feet check. Okay, around this motherfucker. Okay, go out there and find somebody so they can do a little sniffing. Okay, I ain't lying to you. We gonna see how much of the truth they gonna say about you. I ain't lying. It's the truth. I mean, I wanna see it. I wanna see it. Let's lift up, look up, lift them big old heavy arms up. You know, looking like you can cook something, but I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. You probably can. You probably do a little something, but I don't know. I ain't looking forward to eating anything that from you because you dig, you be digging when you get itchy and shit. So and I'm telling what's underneath them that bed of nails that you got on that you never mind that you walking around with. I'm just saying, I don't trust it. I don't eat at other people's houses. Not look, especially someone like that. Nah, I pass. Give me a bottle of water or glass, and I'll be all right. I will wait till I get home. Look, you guys, I have done that plenty of times. I done waited some hours till I was able to get, really eat what I wanted to eat because I didn't want to eat what people was offering me like no, then you don't put your hands on it and I'm looking at you, you sucking and licking your fingers and shit, and you expect me to be, oh, let me dip in, or let me get a spoonful of that. Hell no, I'm good on that. I don't play that. I do not play that with my food. No, I'm good on that. That's why I be nice when people are fixing my food because you don't know if they would, if you make them if you piss them off, they gonna, it's no telling what they may do to your food. But yeah, but that's neither here nor there. But little blurp blurp blurp, she know what she know who to try. And when I just seen that shit complain, I feel so bad. You don't feel any. I think anytime someone passes away, oh, I feel bad. I should have did it. Well, you know what? How come you ain't feeling bad? Then you recording it. Then it's on YouTube. You ain't feeling bad at all. You trying to capitalize off of it so you can have something to talk about. Get the hell out of here. You ain't fooling no motherfucking body. You doing the same shit that everybody else is doing. Because if you look, if you were so fucking concerned. If you were so fucking concerned, you wouldn't have no, oh, I wish I did this and I feel so bad. It wouldn't be no, I feel my bad ass. It wouldn't be, I feel bad, nothing. It wouldn't be that. Bitch, get out of here with that. Get out of here with that lie. You got me fucked up. I see right through the game. That big as shit. Oh, if you feel like it. I ain't forgot about that either. I ain't forgot about that either. I remember that. I don't ask for anything, but if you feel like if it shouldn't be no if you feel like it, hell, you want to fix income, you should have some motherfucking money, bitch. Hell, you ain't the motherfucking one out here really playing no motherfucking goddamn bills, bitch. Hell, they paying the bills for you. I'm just saying. Let me get a look. I need to go, you guys. Let me get up on now for here, cause I'ma say too motherfucking much, but it's time for me to go. Ooh. I'm gonna have to repent after this one. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. It's been a long ass day, so I got a right to say because I got attacked today, so I'm a little pissed off a little bit right now. So I gotta say it. Ooh, I done pulled a Tommy Caldwell. Oopsie. I'm keeping up with time. I'm sorry. Ooh, well, it's out there. Hell, fuck it. We grown. Shit. Hell, this is John talking to you. Oh, I gotta calm down, John, calm down, John. Don't let it get into you, because boy, you will go in even farther than the crack of that ass. So, hey, I'm just saying. All right, you guys, let me get up and out of here. Bye. I gotta go.